Okay, so I hope it's okay. I have had a lot of people asking about how I've had success with Facebook parties, and I really wanted to share it with all of you. I know it's kind of random, and I just jumped on here and decided I would do it, but I wanted to share this with you guys because I think it's a huge question for everybody. Everybody wants to know how to do it, and I just wanted to go ahead and share that with you all. So feel free to ask questions, but I'm going to just do this really brief. I just wanted to talk about it for a minute and then tell you that I am going to also be sharing this in a group as well. So I'm going to make a group for everybody so that you can all look at it. I see Priscilla's on here. Priscilla, can you say something so I can make sure that everybody can, that I can read any comments that come on really fast? Okay, sometimes I don't get comments, so I want to make sure that I get comments. I don't see any comments. So, I'm thinking I'm going to have to go out and then back in again, because I think that stinks. All right, you guys, I'm going to go out and I'm going to come right back, okay? Oh no, okay, Morgan. Hi, Morgan. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you guys are on here. I can see you all. We're doing good. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about it, and then I'm going to create a group for everybody to go into that's going to have all of the party posts that I do. I've had so much success with parties, you guys, on Facebook. I'm a mom of four, how many do I have? 100 boys. And so I'm so busy with them. My husband works like 40 to 60 hours a week, and it's just so much work. Okay, let me see if I can tell me here. Going in and out. How's that now? Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. I'm going to try. I'm going off your comments, so tell me. Hi, Carrie. Restart? Okay. All right, I'll restart it, okay? I'll come right back up. See you guys in a minute. Oh, wait, Carrie can hear me. Do you think I need to restart it, Priscilla? All right, one more person tell me to restart, and I will, before this gets really dumb. Okay, all right, maybe going off Wi-Fi is what helped. Okay, so here we go. So I've done a lot of this for my team, and my team seemed to really love it, and I think it was really helpful. And great, Alexandria, good. Okay, so I loved this. I did this right out of the gate. I signed up with the very first initial group of people on the 17th. And the very first thing, and I have a new baby, and I have another toddler, and then I have 2 other boys, and we do like a hybrid school, so we homeschool. So I just didn't have any time, you guys, and I also am a makeup artist, and I really wanted to get this out, and everything is so social media these days, and so I really wanted to just like go out and just do this Facebook party and see how it went, and it went great. Just tried and true, good old Facebook party. I did it a couple different ways so that I could really narrow it down and find the best one to share with everybody. But there's so many questions all over the page that I just decided to go ahead and share. So I hope that you guys are ask questions and that you're looking forward to this, because I am so excited to share it with you. Like I said, so I did my first Facebook party in the beginning of February, and I did one more, like a follow-up party, and then I did another actual Facebook party, and all of them were online, and I hit almost $5,000 with those parties. So it's so worth it. It's such a good way to get out there, and this is where a huge amount of my success has been, and I'm just loving to be able to share it with everybody. So the very first thing that I do is I have my own VIP group that I have, which the way that I got people into the VIP group, I think it's very important that we not become the people that are just adding all kinds of people and just like going like crazy and just add all your friends, and we'll have 5,000 people in this group, and it just gets way overwhelming, and people get annoyed, and we don't want to be that company that just spams everyone, and then everybody just wants to just like, no more mascara, I'm tired of it. And mascara is such a as Kara said, like, it's such a demonstrative product. We really want to make sure that we're feeling like we're really giving the personal touch of demoing it on these people and that we know who these people are. So I don't just say like add everybody, and that's not what my Facebook parties are about. I go in, and the first thing that I did was when I signed up as an artist, that night I said, hey, I'm going to be focusing more along the lines, I do hair and makeup, and I said, I'm going to be focusing more on the lines of my makeup artistry because I just love it and it's really where my heart is. And so I posted a before and after, and I only did one little tiny clip that said, and I'm going to be doing this with mascara. So, and then I posted my website. So when I did that, I had a lot of people who were really supportive. They were like, that's so exciting. Oh, and I think I said, like, if I'm in your town or whatever, I really would like to do makeup on you, and I would really like to just, give anybody else that I know just a free makeover. And I didn't say like a before and after and try out these products and I want your honest opinion or anything. It was nothing salesy. It was just, I'd love to give you a makeover. So everybody commented on that, and a lot of people did. They commented on it and they said me, and I love it, and I love you, and all those supportive people, I took them and I added them into a group, and I did my Facebook party group was what I started it as. And then I realized, and then I added like some friends and some family that I thought would be supportive or that I talked to about it. And a couple of my friends added some of their friends, and we just kind of went from there. I really only have like 250 people, I think, in my group. And I think that's great. I don't think you want a ton of people, even if you just have 25 or 50. How many of those people are actually going to be buying at the same time? And so these people, I really want to make sure that I am like going in and updating them on the product and showing them like, oh my gosh, look at this awesome before and after that so-and-so did. Like, look what it did for her skin, and look what this happened. And so I'm not updating them all the time. I'm really just like going in and giving them little bits of stuff, like just maybe 3 times a week. Honestly, it's not that much. I go live probably once or twice a week in there, and they're just like my buddies. They're always really supportive, and I feel like I'm not overdoing it with them. So that's where my party starts, and I think that foundation is really important. Hey Becca, thank you. It's really important to just like get a nice foundation and start with that. Okay, so then I had my grand opening party, and I think I called it something as creative as that, like Louisa's grand opening mascara launch party. And I got super excited, and I told people about it, and I did like a little mini demo, and I posted a couple of like pictures of product. And then I was like, okay, we're gonna do this and it's gonna be great. And I just got everybody riled up about it because it's a new thing a lot of them haven't seen. And then I went ahead and I went live in my group, and I did this party layout that I'm going to share with you guys, okay? And I chose to only do it for 1 hour. It ends up being about an hour and a half because stuff happens, internet cuts in and out, it takes forever to upload a video or something. Your kids come running in naked, it happens. It's happened to me. I don't think I could seriously possibly spare any more embarrassment than I've already had to take. So, just roll with it. But it takes about that amount of time to do it, and I think that that's nice because it's just like a big chunk, and I just pour it in. I do about 12 posts, so that's 1 post every 5 minutes, and I have some games, I have some memes, I have a bunch of lives from me personally. I do a full makeover on myself personally. I share a couple of things from Kara, and that's it. You guys, I collect tickets, and I encourage everybody to participate. I give away freebies, and then I leave it open for about 24 to 48 hours more. Okay, that's perfect. I give everybody the bonus of if they, Allie, yes, that nursing thing, it's fun stuff. So everybody can check out my really, really embarrassing moment on the wall that I posted last night. And I thought it wasn't going to get more embarrassing, and then I got a text this morning saying that I left, on my trip, the people I stayed with, I left my underwear at their house. So it's been a really humiliating 48 hours. Okay, so pre-done, Lynette, you mean like, oh, the videos are already pre-done? No, I do some of them live, and some of them are, this is like, I need to just have a live cam on me. Like, let's just Truman Show this all for everybody to see. So I don't pre-do them. I just know what I'm going to say and I have them planned out, and then I go live a few times. A couple of the videos are pre-done, like from Kara. So they're really, really helpful. It's so easy, you guys, and it's so worth it to just do it. Just go for it. Again, I just caution against adding everybody, and try to make sure, I think it's really, really important to add here, try to make sure that you're not adding people who are already in other people's groups. Like, truly, I just really want to always keep it clean, and so I'm really careful. I make sure that the people that I add into my group, usually when they request it, I go in and I say, hey, like, I'm so excited. How did you find my page? And I also kind of check them out a little bit, and I make sure that they're not like best friends with someone else that I'm friends with that's an artist, because I just really want to have good karma and a really good vibe to everything. And I think it's just so important we don't step on each other's toes, and that we make sure. And I've found people before who have said, oh, I found you through my friend who's an artist, and I'm like, that is so great. And if you see anything that you love, just make sure that you let me know, and I'm so happy to refer you back to Brianna. And you know, or I'll let Brianna know, and that way they can just be super excited about it and not be weird. And I just tell them that, like, I love it so much and she loves it so much, and she's a great artist and she's going to help you out. I think that's so important, to just really keep that spirit of it. You know, we're not LuLaRoe or LipSense, so we can't really like shop around with people that are, and maybe LipSense people don't love them to shop around with each other that much, but I know with LuLaRoe they have all these different opportunities to shop because nobody has the same inventory. So you can just, you know, have as many consultants as you want to, but with mascara, we really encourage keeping with the same person. And so just be really, really careful about that, and make sure you keep that spirit. And the golden rule, you guys, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And you know, if you find someone who said, if someone found someone else that said, oh, I don't like my artist, she doesn't help me, and just make sure that you just say, oh, well, let me help her help you, because I know personally I would want that. So anyway, rant over, but I just really think that it's important to keep this really nice, and I would hate it if all of my friends were getting requests from tons of people that they didn't know who are mascara artists. Okay, so keep it up, and then I would love to add you guys. Okay, so the group, first of all, I do the grand opening, I do it in the group, and then I don't want to do the exact same party all the time, but I also don't want to be recreating the party all the time. So after that, I make sure that I have hostesses, and the hostesses, we do the party in an event, and then I invite everybody in my VIP group to come to that event. And the reason why they would come to that event is because I'm going to be giving away freebies, and I'm going to be giving away tickets, and they're going to have a game, and it's going to be fun. So they're going to add themselves to that event, or I can add them to that event if they say they want to be added to it. I usually do some sort of a prize to add themselves, like add yourselves to my event and get a $5 gift certificate. You can buy a ton of $5 gift certificates and share that with them, okay? So that way your previous customers will want to come to your parties, all right? This also helps you avoid, say I have a hostess who decides that she wants to add 150 people to this event because she wants to invite 150 people to her Facebook party. I don't want 150 people who don't know me, don't care, don't want to be on there in my group. So they are added to the event, and then after that I share my group and I allow them to add themselves to the group, or I add them if I find that they were like interested, or if they bought or anything like that. Make sure that you add them into your actual VIP group. So I changed it from my party group to a VIP group, and I feel like now it's just like this special exclusive group, and it's great. I also tried to keep other artists out of it for a little while because I was just like, I didn't want it to be really overwhelming, but I do add my team to it, so I have all of us in there so that way I can kind of show them and demo it. But I kind of am like, I'm not trying to like hide anything for sure, but it can get confusing if you have artists who are that you don't know or whatever, that don't know you, and they're asking questions about things. That's confusing to the customers. So kind of keep, that's just an idea of that. All right, so the next thing is throw the party. I told you I do it for an hour. We have a blast. I just like throw all this awesome stuff at them. People are sitting there on their phone. They're kind of like, oh, whatever. So you want to make sure that your videos are short, sweet, but that you're doing something, because they're not necessarily going to turn it on and listen to you unless they are like, what is she doing? Oh my gosh, she just drew a brown line on her cheek. Holy crap. What is she doing? So, get it in there and just drive it home, and then combine it is the other idea that I think is a really great idea. Make sure that you combine some of your classes with your in-person classes. So do your lives, you can do them parallel to each other. So follow with me here. So you have a party set up with A, B hostess, whatever, and she wants to do it live, but she also wants to invite all of her Facebook friends. So you do the event, and then you can go live in this event and show the party that you're doing live. So that way all of her friends are also going in. Make sure that you flash that party across the screen, that you stick it up maybe in the very top, that you have the number, party number, so people know what they're doing. And it's really gonna boost that party. The party's gonna be huge and it's gonna be awesome. Why did Facebook turn me into a boy? What? I don't know, Annie, I'm sorry. So that is gonna like seriously get all of her friends that are long distance. And I've seen such great things, you guys. When I do makeup live on people, they are like, okay, oh my gosh, you're gonna do it live. And then everybody's on there and they're like, you look so beautiful. You look so amazing. Oh my gosh, your skin is glowing. Wow, that brush is so cool. Wow, look at how much her skin is just, it's so smooth, and her eyes, I love that shadow color. And they go crazy for it. And she's sitting here getting all of these compliments, and it's not false. These are really things, and everyone has this opportunity to just make her feel great about how she looks and how you just did it in a snap. So really, they're gonna buy. You put them out there in front of a whole live audience that says, oh my gosh, she looks great. They're gonna buy, okay? So combine those and then follow up and repeat. So follow up with those customers. Now I would love to be organized and creative, but I've discovered that I can't really be both right now. It's something that I'm working on. So it's very difficult for me to just try to really focus on, oh, I need to follow up with these people in this many weeks and this many weeks and this many days and all those kinds of things. So just make sure that you follow up. People are going to reach out to you as they want to. So following up to me is not necessarily reaching out to people and saying, how is your product, this and that. Following up is continuing to put materials out there that are going to grab their interest. And then when they reach out to you, or when you think about it, reach out to them and say, hey, did you like your product? Or I just did a good live, I think it was good. I did one where I talked about how to know if your foundation is wrong. And people were like, my foundation is totally wrong. I wondered why it looked bad. I thought my face just was so dry, it just wasn't gonna work. So I put that in my VIP group, and then I go from there and I have those girls be my hostesses for my next group. So you can also drive people over there from your Facebook, or sorry, from your Instagram. Sorry, whoa, I'm gonna sneeze, allergies. You can also invite them to come through there, and I always just invite people. I rarely ever just add someone to my group unless I know them, or I know that they're interested, or they've said something to me, and I'll say, I'll just put you in my VIP group, and it'll be great, and I'll be able to give you some more direction, and you'll be able to see all the tutorials that I have. So clearly we're going to be adding a ton of people. I'm going to post the link to my group down below so you'll all get a notification, and then I'm just going to leave this group open forever, and you guys can ask questions and you can go in there and leave comments, but I'm going to make it something that just I can post on, so that way it doesn't get disorganized. I'm going to number all of the posts so you can see what I do and you can just copy it. Obviously you're not going to want to copy all of the same graphics all the time, because that'll get old, but they're just example graphics, like the games and stuff like that. They're examples of what you can do yourself and how to simplify it, okay? So I'm going to be doing this for you guys, and I hope that you find it helpful. Thank you all for watching and listening to me forever. I just thought I'd pop in here really fast because so many people were asking and I would really love to share. So I will... I'll talk to you guys later. Do you guys have any questions? Anybody have any questions that you'd like to just throw out right now? And please post questions so that I can make sure to cover it in the party that I'm going to try to do tonight. We'll see. My husband is working forever. So, but I'm going to just make it happen. I'll put the kids to bed. It might be kind of late and a little bit longer. Do you guys have anything else? I'm here. You can ask. I'll come in and answer. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Yes, I'll put the party here in the comments. I'm going to link, it's going to be a group. I'm going to link the group in the comments here, and then you guys should be able to just get in there, and then you can search it out or whatever, be a part of it, and then you can copy anything you want. And I really, again, this is like my tried and true class, all my secrets for you. So there you go. All right, thank you, and I will talk to you soon. Don't worry, Morgan, it's all good. Have a good day.